The war between man and infection is over, and has been for centuries now. But the victory was not won easily. Losing 98% of the population to the infected left Proserpina a graveyard. The only way to vaccinate the world was an atomic bomb. The bomb was capable of wiping out the world's population 4 times over. This is the untold story of a single squad named Phoenix and the journey to discover the atomic waves. Our story starts in the myths of the infection, back in the year 2461, as a rendezvous of soldiers are holding up in the train tunnels, where a secret military base is located. The purpose of this base was to effectively track down terrorists before they commit any crimes. Now it's a refuge, with dimly lit rooms, walls of rusted scrap metal, a low supply of food and clean water, with medicine running low, and these inhuman living conditions, enforcing law became more and more difficult.
We're gonna get overrun. By tomorrow, we'll all be dead. We have to do something.
The commanding officer running the refuge, Hardy Pravino, was getting more and more desperate to get supplies and to end the infection. With soldiers barely holding off the horde and enforcing law, he registered the general of the army.
We are short on supplies and losing men from left and right, along with uncooperative civilians. I fear that if the infection does not kill me, their uprise will.
With no reply or communication, leaving Hardy Bravino to compromise and send out his best men.
Attention! Your orders are as follows. You must retrieve a weapon, a nuke. Squad Phoenix, you must retrieve and locate the bomb.
I don't mean to question your reasoning, but what are the civvies?
Drixus, leave them to me. Your objective is to get that bomb and lead Phoenix to glory. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Kaladesh, you are running communications. Update me by the hour.
Understood, sir.
Zendikar, your role will be missed here. You're the best medic we got. But Phoenix Squad needs to come back alive. Is that clear?
I'll make sure that we all come back, sir.
Sir, what are my orders?
Tarkian, the scout and squad sniper. You know what must be done. At least I hope you all do. You should leave by the security passage. It should be clean, no infected or soldiers. The door has not been opened yet. You're all dismissed.
The squad, after months and months of staying inside the station, finally got some fresh air. Well, as fresh as it could get at the time.
Come on, get back on your feet. We've just started.
A matter of 2 hours after traveling through abandoned cities, farms, and forests, they made it. Outpost Kelmer, standing outside the gate, with a 12-foot fence surrounding the courtyard, with no civilization in sight. There was just a never-ending field. They all felt that the mission is over. Well, they looked at the sheer size of the outpost. They only expected a bunker, not an old rusty observatory. But of course, as we all know these days, Nova Union was shitty at best.
Oh, we made it.
Now all we need to do is find a bomb.
Approaching the entrance of the observatory, they became more and more unsettled. As with no lights, the mist surrounded them upon entry.
We don't know what abomination is in here. Stay close and hands on shoulders.
The backup generator should be running, which will give you access to the elevators.
Elevators. Great.
The nuclear silo should be on the lower 5th floor.
Understood.
Down to Bay 18. The bomb surprisingly still had fuel and was still in working order. Track room confirms the location of the bomb.
Officer Bravino, we have located the bomb, but it's immovable and still in the shell.
Understood. Move to Plan B. There should be a railway system on the bottom floor. You need to get down there and turn on the generator.
There's the generator.
Officer Bravino, the generator is on.
Fantastico! Get ready. We are sending the survivors through. That tray is going to make a hell of a lot of noise.
Plan B was to secure and locate the bomb's position, and to get the survivors into the cryopod, while the world outside gets vaccinated. Cruxes and truck room defended the railway for what felt like hours. But standing their ground, the survivors just made it, exiting the train and going into deep sleep, just as planned.
Here, take my medals. You have led your squad to this point, and as you, the leader, you are a big influence and inspiration to the privates, and even me sometimes. I have one last order to give you. Get in that cryopod. Officer Grix's homily.
Officer Hardy Babino sacrificed himself so the population can be what it once was, but even better. Marking the end of the war, the nuke was activated, and with little time they had, the survivors made it into the cryopods and slept. Waking up in a new world, full of life, with cities overcome by nature, with little to no radiation and no infected in sight. This was a world they could rebuild. And that they did. Once was a graveyard of never-ending horror, now a flourishing community, with happy families, dreams and markets. But they shall never forget the fallen, as a field with over 4 million roses represent each person who died during the infection. This was the only way the atomic waves